Wasting time. Wasting time.
I think at the end of 2018, at the start of 2019, was where my motivation to play with boot just was completely like it has deteriorated to basically nothing. The reason why I even signed in a year was because of the lineup and because I heard Benkai and Davai was coming, and I signed the contract thinking that I'll commit to the team. But when shit really happened, when I really think about it, like in like basically February or March or something, I was not that committed to the team because at the end of the day, it was still gonna be a part-time team and stuff like that. And I was a bad teammate during that point of time. Like in like January, I had like a argument with my girlfriend, and because it's a long distance thing, I'm from Singapore, she's from Brunei. I'm right now in Brunei. This is her room, and there was a huge argument with her, and I was like, I had more care for her than I do for Boot. So what happened was I packed up everything, my PC, my monitor, everything, and I flew to Brunei. And then I didn't tell the Boot guys anything at all. So basically, what happened was that I believe when they found out, they were not that happy. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure why, because I could still practice and everything from a different place because we were part time anyways. It's not like we were full time and we needed to stay in a house, and I just like never went to the gaming house or anything like that. Um, when during Chinese New Year usually in Asia is a big thing, right? So
course, yep.
we take like a 2 week break.
Yep.
During the 2 weeks during the 2 weeks of Chinese New Year that we didn't have practice, our the group chat like, on WhatsApp for our team was just completely silent. Like,
It's always a
and
bad
for me,
sign. You know,
yeah,
when the group
yeah,
chat is
for me,
silent and you're not in another group chat, you know,
yeah, for
oh
me, I
shit.
knew like I basically knew like what was coming. I'm not gonna lie, like throughout my entire tenure in Boot, I wasn't exactly like the best person or the best teammate or anything like that. But like during the end of my tenure at Boot, like in January 2019, that was when I think I really crossed the line with them, and I think they basically were kind of pissed off with me and weren't happy with what I did, and not telling them, not respecting them to tell them and stuff like that. And prior to that, I also made a lot of mistakes in the team as a player and stuff like that. That I think they kind of like just remember. And I think I was done with Boot and Boot was done with me. It was kind of like that.
Yep.
And also um in the 2 week break, after the 2 week break, I come back on the first day of practice, and they're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Alex is gonna come back. He's gonna try and trial for the team, to be the in-game leader and stuff like that. So Alex comes back. Um, Alex comes back, and then like they do like a week of practice or 2 weeks of practice with him. During this time, I was just like, they told me you can either watch in the coach slot, or you could like watch demos and then type out like a review or something and then send it to DSN. So I was like, the first 2 days I watched them play, I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I just basically started doing the demo reviews and stuff like that. And well, after like a week of trial, I spoke to the team, I spoke to DSN. Oh, excuse me. I spoke to everybody. I'm like, okay, guys, give me a chance, right? Like, I believe I can do well. I can do better than Alex, I'm sure, 100%. Even if I can't do better than Alex, I can do better than Boboso. If you put me in the team, like, but I guess basically the relationship was so strained to the point where it's like basically no one just vouched for me. They just wanted to try play with Alex instead. So it's kind of like the karma thing where it's like I put all the blame on Moxie, and then like when he left and Winter joined, and then like it kind of happened to me as well, I guess, in the sense that I'm pretty sure they just kind of put all the blame on me, and then like just like um took Alex in, and then well did what they did in 2019. So yeah, I wasn't a good teammate. I'll admit it. I wasn't a good teammate. I wasn't given a last chance by them. And the 2 weeks that basically there was like no talk whatsoever, I think it's kind of fucked up. Which goes back to the entire EQ thing that I have going on, with Singaporean teams and teammates and stuff like that. So I think I think I think in a sense I deserve it. But it was a blessing in disguise because going into BTRG, a lot of things changed for me.
Wasting time.